Say it.
Welcome to Live from Below the Poverty Line.
Do you think she had any feeling in that?
Ghetto edition.
Ghetto edition. So put on your special ghetto glasses. See through the fog that I see. Enjoy a little ride as they pop your pillows and all your technology. Don't forget the fact that they're still fucking them. But live, we'll call it Tales from the Hard Side. Tonight's a very personal episode, for I feel an injustice has happened, and who knows how many times it's happened to any of you out there, because I tell you that this is a very weird fact remaining thing, where they're in such power. So tonight we mourn. We're in mourning, because the little business has now turned to the same tactics as big business does on a smaller scale, really ripping out the heart of those who work so hard. So tonight's a tale for you, for all you people that sit there in those little shitty factories where you have to do exactly what you're being told. And you know what? The best benefit you've got right now, buddy, is that you're lucky to have a job. And whenever you get to hear that and there's nothing else but that, and taxes being taken out of you and working your balls up, this is where you're at. Tonight, I'm a little sad, but I'm a little happy at the same time. I found out some news, very important news, because most of the time I figure I'm more of a flash in the pan, like a certain amount of time, I'm easily forgotten, like deja vu. It's like this channel. Anyways. So we're not going to do, if you'd like to inbox me and know the exact name of this corporation, I'd be more than happy to tell you it. But due to legal reasons and some privacy laws, we're going to call it Company X. I am now working for Company X. Now, this is no exaggeration. Any of these tales I'm telling you right now are absolutely 100% true. I know how the system works. I know how to work around it, but I've never seen anything quite like this on a small business level in my life. And if that's the course being taken, then it's not going to look too good for any of us. They're scrap. They're tired of the uppers taking from them, and they're going to take more from us, and that's just the bottom line. Sorry. So if they got one more leg up than you, they're going to enjoy things much better than you. So we'll talk about Company X. Company X, of course, coincides with my van story. If you want to watch that, subscribe. Check right here. Anyways, and you can watch that backstory about the van. This van story correlates with Corporation X. Corporation X is a alright sized building for what it does. It houses 10 employees. And it mass produces a ton of powder coating and cooked off. So it goes from clean to hang to powder coat to oven to door and delivery with 10 people on a big mass scale. Now I understand companies want to get ahead and all this happy bullshit, but see, I'm going to give you the outside and then we're going to put the pieces directly in to show you the real problem, what was going on, and then we'll get to the heart of the phone call. Phone call is very important because it lists me as who they think I am. So it means I either made a very, very strong impact, I punched a little bit of the system, and I'm going to pay the price for it, no doubt. No doubt I'm going to pay the price for it. But I think I gave it a little nick on the chin and made it like, oh, whoa, what was that? Did that come from those little guys over there? And that's what I'm hoping for. But I can't do it alone. 99. That's what we are. Control it. Anyways, our half-full story is in this fine little facility where 10 employees do, and I'm not exaggerating because I've been in business, I've been in manufacturing, I've seen a lot of stuff throughout my lifetime. And the amount of money and product being generated out of this one particular facility that is very small with this very small workforce was able to produce a lot, a huge, huge amount. And most of it was because of long hours and fear. And that was it. That's all it was. These people actually believed and cared about what he was going to get. And it's not like anybody else is going to get it. But hey, you know what? Fair enough. It's one of your typical jobs. Not a big deal, you know? That happens. Not a big deal. So, hey, I sign my papers. I get fucking taxes taken out of me, right? So we're all cool with benefits right here at this fine facility? No? No 401k? No. How about medical and dental? Nothing? Vacation and paid holidays? No? So if I don't show up for work, I don't get paid. And that's pretty much what you're telling me, right? Okay, cool. I'll sign up. Should be a blast. So, you know, I understand it. Slave labor, I've done it before. I understand it pretty well. But even the lowest of the lows that I've traveled and stuff like that, I've seen more respect from people that you would think are the lowest of the low. And it would have given me more respect than this particular facility would acquire. And, well, here's a couple of wonderful stories. Besides being there, and we're going to say that this is a 4-month period. We're going to say about 4 months span of time that I have witnessed within the shop from my start to my finish, at least 6 people removed and a new person replaced them. I've seen somebody so pissed off that they came in and broke the jaw of the supervisor. That's tension. When you're making 10 people do the work of 20. Out of fear. Because you ain't going to get any better than that. And he uses the best tactic of all. Because most places, they got all this, you know, hoops you got to jump through. But here, there ain't no drug test. Nah, we don't look up no background, man. If you want to work, we'll put you to work. Sound familiar? Similar to that. But the best part is they're helping out Uncle Sam by taking my tax dollars to pay for my fucking slavery. Which, you know, that just kind of really hurts the most, doesn't it? When these motherfuckers take your money and taxes and all the stuff you're supposed to get that protect you from that isn't happening while it's going on. So you're getting double fucked. Makes no sense. Pay your fair share, that's great. But I put people in place to make sure this didn't happen to me, that I wasn't going to have to bow down to somebody and be told I have to work, or I don't have a job, or I can be told this and that, and they have no accountability, and they make you sign waivers that say you're an employee at will. What is that? What is that? We're the ones that create, we're the ones that make everything. And they have the audacity to fucking spit in our face and say, hey, you're not deserving of any of this shit. Just make it. Make the streets, make the lamps, make the electricity, make the water run for us. And we'll collect all the money. And, you know, you'll live all right, maybe. Who cares? I'll be all right. Which leads me to the owner and proprietor, who thought he's in his 50s and wants to pretend he's 30s with a earring and not wearing, you know, ties and sit and talking to actual executives that actually do care how you look and dress. And that's why they're not taking you too seriously in some of the formats. But the good thing, the news is that you are a very good slave driver and you know how to make my product come out just like that. And when I call in for a fucking emergency, I pay you fucking $5 extra grand, you overwork your fucking people to make it happen, boom, it's all yours, dude. But I won't give anything to them. I won't even pay them for their holiday. Oh, and here's a nice kicker. This is one of the ones that really like brought it all home. So, you know, after I tell you what they told about me in a phone conversation, I just want to explain to you about how these people are before they can make that kind of judgment call of how I can twist others' minds. It's Thanksgiving. We're going to have a whole whopping 2 days off here, right, at this fine facility. But, of course, you're not going to get paid for it because it's not part of your benefit package because we really don't have one. But we'll take your taxes nonetheless. That's great. And so the supervisor would gather us near the end of the day, and we all had to walk into this man's little tiny office. And as we were walking out, thank him for allowing us to have, this holiday off, these 2 days off. He's being wicked generous about having the 2 days off. But the thing is that me and everybody else knows that we're not getting paid for those 2 days that we have off. So why the fuck am I thanking you for not paying me? Does that make sense to you? This is at the level that these people are at. Barely walks in the shop unless there's a fucking problem. Pretty much comes in, dictates shit, and if he's unhappy about his sex life at fucking home, he takes it out on his fucking employees, and this is no lie. And if you can gather these people, I will give you contact me, I'll tell you where this place is, and you find those farmer people that have worked there, and they will tell you exactly what I'm talking about. It's just basic slave fucking wages on a slave level. We're talking 8 to 10 hour days, 1 lunch hour break that you have to punch out for. You don't get any fucking breaks in between, and you just work your balls off. And if you have to go into overtime, you go into overtime, and that was it. It didn't fucking matter. All that mattered was his fucking profit. And that's the only time he'd show up, when it was starting to fluctuate a little bit. And this is a tiny ass shop of fucking only 10 people. They had the audacity to say the things that they said to me. And they're overworking these people at a point. So you got a guy who broke the jaw of the supervisor. Bam! Right out of the blue. This is a great place to fucking work, right? Yeah, but you're going to blame me for your fucking shit and talk shit about me. That's kind of blows my mind. To a woman who would know my name exactly, but when I actually worked there, didn't even know who the fuck my name was. Called me fucking Mark maybe 3 or 4 times. But yet, remembers me on this phone call. They remember me. Don't they? For an easily flash in the pan where they're going through 7 people every fucking couple of months, I'd just be a flash in the pan. Oh no. No, I wasn't a flash in the pan. No. I ate away at the fucking system. And you know what? I'll give all facts out, all what I really wanted. I'll tell you my loyalties and my trust and my justice that I want to do, but I also want to tell you about my fucking greed side of it, which is not healthy at all, because it's something we're all important to, and that's why this becomes a problem. So my goal, after experiencing this humiliation, and might I add, man, to have to bow down before somebody, to thank them, to allow me to not go to work for the day and not pay me, and I have to be thankful for that, just kind of puts me down on both knees and say, well, what the fuck happened? If I'm at that level, and if you're at that level too, what? We're doing it all. We're doing everything. Everything. You do nothing but collect the fucking money. We are the creation. We are that makes it happen. Without us, you just fucking dissolve. You're nothing. You contribute nothing. In a world that needs no more currency, you hold no value. And keep that in mind for all time. So before you want to say that somebody started some fire, yeah, I did. The phone call is based, and it says exactly this. Go ahead. What did they exactly say?
What do you mean?
What did they say to you? She pretended to be a employer who's interested in my services and wanted to get inside information about me. And this is the facility I just explained to you.
It's calling about a reference.
This is the place that I worked at. And she was in there to find out a reference for me, and this is what they told her.
When I asked about him, she had said that he hadn't been there for a while. months, and that she knew his name, and she didn't have to pull a file or anything. She just started telling me that he was a very unhappy person, that he showed up, but, you know, he was unhappy. He was very, what's the word piss poor attitude that spread like wildfire in the shop. So basically it got everyone else all riled up and pissed off, and he started a bunch of shit. And then, you know, when that happened, she didn't tell me. Oh yeah, she did. You just walked off one day. That's what she said.
I just walked off one day.
Yep, you just walked off one day.
Ah, yes. I just walked off one day, and my depravity just fucking spread like a virus throughout the entire shop, because, you know, working really fucking hard all the fucking time. I got time to pollute my mind onto people that can't think for themselves. Oh my God, there's so many. You know, talk to them. I assure you they're not stupid. Okay, and here's a jacket that I wore during those shot times. The splashes of acid and hot chemicals with no safety glasses. The OSHA standards over there are fucking piss poor at best. They basically give you a little bit more than minimum wage and make you feel like you're fucking part of something that you're not, and they will fuck you over for a dime if they can. And that's it. And I watch people come and go, because, you know, basically it's fucking work or get the fuck out there. There's no question about it. It's slave labor with taxes taken out. So if I'm getting taxes taken out of me, I need some fucking protection from the people that I pay the taxes to. And since these places are being able to run like this and nobody keeps them in check and nobody gives a fuck, well, they fucking beat down and scare the fucking fear out of people because, you know, they hire some people that, you know, have some little bit of a background, but they're trying to fucking make it, and this is their only choice. So now you get to fucking beat on them harder and harder because they know they got nowhere else to fucking go, which isn't fucking good to begin with. So a lot of those people were like that. The ones that were really dedicated to the cause, I know why they were. I know, because he didn't fucking drug test, he didn't fucking background test, and, well, there you go. Here's your chains, get to fucking work. And if you don't pan out, I'll fucking get another one that looks just like you, because there's a ton of people that want to come in here, make that money right now. I'm not going to give you fucking anything more for anything more you do. And I'm going to be barely there. And I'm going to barely know your name. Only when there's a problem. And I won't pay you for time off or any of my equipment failure. I'll just send you home and you don't get fucking paid. That's the way it is, man. It's fucking old school coal mining fucking bullshit. And the coal miners are getting better respect than that now. But these people have the audacity to say that I had fucking thing. No. All I did was remind the people in the shop who pretty much have a pretty good idea about shit. They're pretty pissed off when I walk over to have these conversations when I possibly can, because I'm working my balls off. But I managed to get a couple of little shots in here and there. And you know why? Because the reality is, what I told these people was the fucking truth. And they didn't like it. And they shouldn't like it. And they fucking started dropping like flies. And I'm sorry your business had to suffer for a little while, but maybe you might learn a lesson about paying people properly, taking care of business, and not slavery is fucking done. That's Live Below the Poverty Line.